What up, though? What up, though? Welcome to Y'all Said It podcast. I'm your host, Iceman. This the team.
What's the dealio? It's your man Alio, aka Mastermind, and you already know what time it is.
Mastermind.
Y'all already know, baby. It's CB. I'm back, baby. I'm back. In honor of my man Kurt. Hey, if y'all get a chance, check out that Netflix special, Quarterback. Cause I'm like that, baby. I'm like that.
Ah,
Hell,
And
go.
once again, nothing's changed. It's still a terrible intro by I don't even know what his name is this week.
it's CB4.
Oh.
You certain said CB left the four off.
Oh, he left the four off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah.
your boy Young P. I'm in the building, aka Mr. PR. Let's get it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Another great show, another great topic, great debates. So, you boys ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And I'd like to throw this out there. We all like to throw this out there. Special birthday shout out to our big man, MT. So you want to just throw a little shout out to you, MT. Happy birthday,
Happy
baby.
birthday. Happy birthday.
Yes, sir.
Long live the big man.
Yes, sir. And parties to come. But this how we about to start the show up, gentlemen. Is Houston a contender after their free agency pickups? Is Houston a contender after their free agency pickups? Houston Rockets we're talking about. Starting off with you, Mastermind.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this. I don't think that they actually jumped to a real contender, but they definitely gonna make a little noise in the West now. Because with the head coach and then Van Fleet and then Dylan Brooks gonna teach defense over there. So I think that that's gonna make a big difference, but I can't see him really over jumping the big dogs in the West, just becoming an automatic contender.
Okay. CB.
Uh, they are not a championship contender for the West. Um, I would say they are I'm gonna say they're legit. What's that? The play in?
Playing.
Yeah, they're a legit 10 seed. That's what they're gonna be.
Okay.
10 seed. They still got a lot of young people that got to learn how to play the game. But I do think that the key free agents that they brought in will help them,
Right.
be legit.
Be legit. To the 10 spot for the playing, right?
Yeah.
Right, okay. What you got to say, Young Peasy?
Well, I'm gonna go a little bit farther.
All right.
You know what I'm saying they're gonna be an eighth seed. Now,
My man.
Definitely feeling that kind of way because I think Van Fleet is going to be what Brunson was to New York for them. You know what I'm saying? Now they got a true point guard that I think can help them out. Slide your homeboy Green, slide him on over, let him be a true shooting guard like he want to be. You know what I'm saying? Dylan Brooks, all we need you to do is be the bad guy, but be better bad guy for us than you was for Memphis. And then the best free agent of them all was the coach that they brought in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With the coach coming here, he gonna help with the defense and all of that good stuff. So I'm telling you right now, you heard it from your man. They're gonna be an eighth seed. I ain't gonna go too much higher than that, but I just feel like that's about where they're gonna be. It's still gonna be a play-in, but when it's all said and done, they making the playoffs this year. They making the playoffs. They making the playoffs.
Okay. I like how you said it with your chest. Go ahead, CB.
They making the playoff.
They better than who's the
Who you talking?
10, 9,
Pelicans? I know you ain't worried about Zion. He ain't gonna be around, so I ain't worried about.
Ain't Pelicans. Be easy.
Like I said,
Be
give me
easy.
Zion.
Be easy.
Said be easier, man. Brandon Eagle. Okay.
Zion, because when B Easy was there, they went from
Be easy.
what,
Got hurt. You got
two,
hurt.
and then they went all the way down
He
to
got hurt.
not in the
He got hurt,
playoffs.
believe back though.
Not in the playoffs. So we're not worried about them.
Between 10.
Whose spot they taking?
That's what I'm trying to get at.
I'm telling you right now, you know who I think they're gonna take?
Minnesota. They're gonna take Minnesota.
Yeah, they can take Minnesota because Minnesota what's it, Carl Anthony Towns?
Anthony.
I
Okay.
don't like Cat.
I'm gonna put it to you like this.
I don't like Cat.
It's all about Edwards, baby.
I believe that, like you say, when you got good players that become great players, or you got, straight up guys that can ball and great players, turn out to be. But when you add that coach, I believe Houston done something that a lot of teams haven't been doing. You got when you got that type of talent, you got to have that type of coach that can control it. You know what I'm saying? And I believe the only thing is the West.
How difficult.
You know what I'm saying? How different, right? But I believe I'm gonna jump all the way down there to Young P, and I'm gonna say I think somebody's somebody one of those teams that made it to the playoffs this year not making it next year. And I believe like Young P said, I believe Houston gonna jump in somebody's spot because I believe they got they Tatum and they Green. I mean they Tatum and they Brown. You know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, 1-2 who they can get a ball to and everybody else play their roles like Dylan Brooks and all these other guys.
Who is
You can give it to Green. You can give it to what's the other? The Porter. You can give it to
see? It's too many.
no. What I'm saying is just like how in Boston, it was a lot of guys, but they made sure these two everybody they got to play a role. Like Fleet, you just play that point guard,
Right.
but you still can score and do your thing.
So you
But-
saying Porter Jr. and Green is the 1-2?
Probably so, I would say. And then, like you say, everybody else, like Dylan Brooks, play your role. Fleet, you still the point guard like Smart, but play your role. And then you a better offensive scorer and all that. And then Dylan Brooks, you're Marcus Smart on the defensive end. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, they might come out of nowhere and be like how Sacramento was with Brown. You know what I'm saying? With them young boys, and like you say, they just looking for a system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I believe that, you know, Boston got that. I mean, well, not Boston, but Udoka got that system for them boys. And like I say, when it's time to run, I believe he'll let them run. He just worried about that defensive end.
Right.
Right.
I'm going to let you boys ball out of control, but I need you to stamp down on that defense, and you can do what you boys want to do. Shoot, go to the hole, dunk on, showtime.
I
And
got one question.
go ahead, baby.
Are they better than Oklahoma?
We'll have to wait and see with all these guys. I mean, with all of them. You know what I'm saying?
On
No, I'm
paper,
saying-
no. On paper, no.
Nah.
But like,
Nah.
like you
So
said, you
now
gotta let the
Oklahoma
ball
didn't
play.
make the playoffs. Did they?
And I believe Oklahoma, like how we said before, I believe Oklahoma going to take somebody's spot also, along what we said, not alone just with SGA and them, but because of Chet Holmgren coming back. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you did bring that up though, Mastermind. But remember, we had been speaking on that with him, SGA and Giddy and all them getting together in a couple. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Problems over.
Right. So like I say, somebody is not going to make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else got another statement before we move on?
No.
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 Why not? You scared?
No.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I want to get
Nah. Nah. You know.
Deeper into it, Jabari Smith, what he gonna do? But no, yeah.
Jabbar, you got to put him as the 2. You got to
Yeah,
be somewhere in there now.
But-
That's what I said. It could have been a couple. I was just saying anybody could have brought up some names,
Big hard
but y'all know Green my guy, so I wasn't gonna bring nobody else.
guard heavy. That's just the only flaw I think they have. I think they got.
Probably got to get a couple big fellas.
I think they-
Thoughts on what you saw from the Pistons draft picks, Young P?
So both of them. To be honest, I think Marcus Sasser was better to me than Sir Thompson, the other twin that his twin down in Houston. But to me, he was a little bit better. I just think as far as what the
Who was a little bit better?
Sasser to
Okay.
me was a little bit better.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just from what I saw, I didn't watch every game, but the 2 games I did see, his passing was a little better, his scoring was a little better. I think Thompson, over time got a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he was kind of like Wembanyama. He was kind of just trying to figure it out a little bit, but then
You was reading my notes, but you just read them wrong.
oh no.
I know. Go ahead.
No sir.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to
Let's slide this.
You know
one.
what
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying?
I didn't mean to bring that up, but go ahead.
I want to smoke, but I don't.
Nah.
You don't want this one.
That's where I'm standing on my 2 right there. I think Sasser was just, a little bit better from what I see. But I do think they both need some work. I feel like Thompson jumper wasn't. He shoots unorthodox to me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me.
Okay. Mastermind.
No, since you read it, but you read it wrong.
Okay, please. And
The problem was this: Sasser got better as the more he played.
Okay.
To me, I think Yeah, I said it. I think Sear might be giving your man K a run for that title as being the man. You understand what I'm talking about? So
You said who giving him a chance?
twin,
Thompson.
the
Okay.
Thompson
Thompson,
twin
okay.
is gonna be running for that title.
Okay.
So he gonna give Ivy and a couple of them guys a run for their money.
Okay.
Because if he pan out like he's projected to do, and then you seen once he got the ball in his hand, we can kind of create a little bit.
Right.
He got everybody involved, and he got his, and he got some rebounds on top of that, putting up points.
Yeah, because I think it was double.
Yeah,
So
so
like that. Yeah.
this is all I'm saying, K. You better be 125% healthy this year, because if not, they gonna try to shoot a move around when it's time to say sign that rookie extension. They gonna say we ain't picking you up, buddy.
Ooh.
All right, CB.
Wow.
Ooh.
So my take on it is, I think, and I hope that the Pistons don't do that to him. Maybe they just let him free flow. The Thompson twin.
Yeah.
I think both of them grew up being, ball dominant point guards, two guards. But I think the Pistons is trying to actually make him a small forward instead of a shooting guard or a point guard. So I think that's why he struggled maybe those first couple games in the summer league, and then once they see enough out their players, they shut them down. So I just think that was the problem. Maybe he was trying to get a feel of being a small forward instead of his natural position that he's grown up playing throughout childhood and all that. And Sasser, man, Sasser good. Don't get me wrong, but I just can't see where he fits on the Pistons roster unless they about to trade or cut, because they just too guard heavy and big man heavy. They don't have like no true small forward, no true power
See, I
forward.
think that
It's just big fellas and a bunch of point guards or players that want to push the point.
I think that's
Right,
what
Wes,
Killian
man.
Hayes. I think that's what like the guys like Killian Hayes. A lot of those guys gonna have to have some pressure on their roster spot.
Yeah.
Because what I think they're gonna do is like Monty basically did in Phoenix, if you think about it. Besides Devin Booker and Chris Paul, he just had people playing positions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He wasn't calling you no point guard,
Right,
none of
no,
that.
nothing.
Bridges, Johnson, all of them was like basically the same height style players almost.
Yeah.
So he just
Swing
went
man,
out
I
there.
guess. So yeah.
And that's what I think if you look at it, that's what he building right now. In
Yeah,
Detroit.
because he got the height. I'm talking about the twin, because he was 6'7", 6'8", just a slim build. So he got the height to play the wing. Or he actually got the height to play all three,
Yeah.
1, 2, or 3.
And then the thing that I think is kind of unique about him, though, to be honest, he already is like a point forward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is like it's natural to him. It ain't
Yeah.
like you got to make him pass the ball.
Yeah.
He see the floor very well.
Yeah.
Like I said a couple weeks ago, we haven't been on the show for a couple weeks. People, it's birthday month. You know what I'm saying, for me. So we did some things, and then the fellas had some family things they had to do, traveling and things such as. So we back. But like I said about your man Sasser, out of nowhere, I brought him up and said that y'all need to be looking out for him. And as you can see, that last game looked like he might be good for what they need defensively, especially when he ripped him to win the game. That twin, he wanted to score. So like I said, I believe they going to play them. He going to play them like how he played Cameron Johnson and Bridges over there in Phoenix. We're coming off the bench.
Both of them.
And he'll let them, hey, go ahead and do your thing. Go wild at it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I say. Y'all got to peep what they got and what they might do. I don't know what they going to do, but you got to kind of peep Monty kind of, his pedigree and how he coached. Right. So them type of players, he like you say, y'all just can't look like saying what he going to do with these players. Oh, he got a lot to do with them because they not starters. He need these young guys with that high energy octane coming off the bench, running the gun, because he might bring that West Coast style over there. Yeah. But when it's time to, but not only that, but what I also got, what a lot of teams don't have, I can run and gun, and then I also can play half-court offense. That's what he had in Phoenix. That's what he did with these everywhere he went, New Orleans, everywhere. And he can bring that to the Pistons. Let's run and gun if we can. Then if not, if it ain't there, let's have court ball, set it up. We got the big fellas. We got the shooters. We got the slashers. So You know what I'm saying? But from them two guys, like you say, I believe they developing pretty good in the preseason. I see that. I believe that the guys see some promise. You know, I believe the fans and everybody that's looking in can see some promise in them guys.
That's what I was about to say.
You know what I'm
To
saying?
me, I
So,
think they might have one of the biggest upsides from the summer camp.
you know,
Them in Houston, I think they might have one of the big. In Cleveland, I gotta
I'm
give
about to
them
say
their
you
praise
gotta
too.
get Cleveland some
Cleveland.
praise.
you know what I'm saying?
I really,
Yeah,
I
them
mean,
2 draft picks, Cleveland
no,
got
to
it.
be honest, man, I really like what
Yeah, my man has
Houston.
been around.
I like Houston. I liked what Houston looked like, and I like what the Pistons look like in Cleveland also. Though, to be
Okay. Moving along. Who do you think will have the most points in an NBA game if they had the 3-point line back in the day? Starting off with Mastermind.
Dun 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 dun.
Nah. I did a P 2 times, but
Okay.
I'm gonna come with the correct answer though still. But I do got a couple names. I think Jerry West would. Jerry West. I
That's
think you
good.
can go with the world be free,
Mm.
and you can go with our own George Gervin, baby.
I can go with me all the time. You know that.
To be honest, my true answer is I'm gonna go with Jerry West.
Okay.
Mm.
Go ahead, CB.
So we
You want to
talked
read my
about-
notes?
no.
You want to read my notes first?
Mm.
I don't need to do it.
I just want to make
We
sure.
talked about this a little bit. We dabbled a little bit into this conversation yesterday. Just trying to think of when the 3-point line came about or actually was official, even though they tried it out in the ABA. So we say 79. So players around that time that actually was shooting that thing. You know, we can say Trent Tucker. What we say, Michael Ray, Michael.
Michael Ray Richards.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah, Michael
and then
Ray
and then I think if you was to take what today's game is and look at some of these guys who had some cold mid range games, but you know, because you know the mid range is non-existent in today's game.
It's coming back though.
I would like to have seen what Bernard King and the Iceman would have been. You know what
I
I'm saying?
keep calling on me, baby. Y'all know what I'm going to do.
In today's game, kids don't practice the mid range like
Right.
those guys did. I got to shoot that 30-foot jumper. I got to shoot that 30-foot jumper. So you know, if you was just to take them and say, oh, okay, that's
Practice on that 30-foot.
yeah.
I'm
Right.
That mid range game.
Hold on. Let Pete get it. I'll let you get to you, Ocho.
Thank you, Ice. I just want to let the world out there and the fans and all of America know that yesterday I was the man that told them about the Iceman, and everybody kind of shot me down. But somehow we come to the show, everybody talk about the Iceman. I'm just trying to figure
How
out.
was somebody shot you down and I'm the Ice Man? You came with a we don't know what names you tried to. We don't know what names you tried to sneak in there. You know what I'm saying?
This time I gotta throw Ice.
You know what I'm saying?
All 3 of them today.
You know.
Using the one on the end and the one next to me.
You know.
I don't know what.
I'm going with the Ice Man. That's who I'm going with me. I'm going with me. I don't know what he said. He was drinking some type of punch yesterday.
I don't know what it is.
What you talking about, Mastermind? I'll get back on him in a minute.
One of my answers though.
Mm.
I would have went with World Be Free. I liked that answer, but my answer is Pistol Pete. Yeah.
Yeah, Pistol P good. That's who I'd have went with. Pistol P would have been good. Go ahead.
Got all about
But-
Joe Carroll. I mean Joe Barry.
Joe Barry,
Oh.
Joe Barry from Golden State.
No, all that was good. But yeah, mine strictly Iceman.
Van de Way.
Kiki good.
What's his name?
Who that?
Now,
Before you, I can't think.
Now you-
Pete.
Pete.
Yeah.
That's what you just said.
yeah, Pistol Pete. Come on now.
Come on, man, buddy.
Yeah.
CB.
Yeah.
Now
But mine is Iceman, but I'd have said Iceman or Pistol Pete. That would have been my 2. But I'm gonna throw a little juice on here, a little OJ on here. Do you think any of them guys from the old school, if they'd have had the 3, would have been the NBA leading scorer
What you mean all time? Like
all time? Yeah. Do you think any of them would have been over Kareem? Like any of these scores? Pistol Pete, Iceman, Dr. J, anybody?
I definitely think Pistol
I
Pete
think
had
it
a
is.
chance.
Yeah. Pistol
been a
Pete.
little
I
closer,
agree
I
with you
think.
on that.
Jerry West, like you said,
I
anybody,
think it'd
anybody,
been a little closer.
little closer.
I don't think it would have been like that big gap like how it was.
Right.
Because you see what I'm saying? I think it would have been a lot closer.
Yeah.
I can't say that they would have overtook took Kareem because Kareem played so long.
Yeah, Kareem did what, 21, 22?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But if anybody would have got it, I'm rolling with me, baby. Iceman, let's go. We leading everything. Nah.
Baby, watch out for that world. Be free.
Nah, World B, yeah. World B was sweet.
And just so y'all know, he came from King High School.
Next question.
Look at this.
And
He
that
just
was
made
it.
everything.
What?
I think before it was King, I don't know. What was it, Southeastern over there or something? Eastern High School? See, okay. I'm going to tell you the truth. I come from Eastern.
This guy. This guy. Company. This guy right. This guy right here. We're going to
No,
ban you from the podcast.
but you know.
We banned the host. Anyway, we can bring in a new host.
Yeah. But nah, y'all know that man. He from Eastern. Now he ain't from no King, but you know, y'all went on the Red King. Okay, it's all good. What you think about Sabrina? What's her name? Ionescu calling out Steph Curry. Starting off with you, CB.
I think that's a good look. That's a good look and good exposure for the WNBA, the Women's League. Did anybody get a chance to check out the Women AllStar game? They
Just
put on the clinic.
paper. No?
These guys, man, what are you guys on today? What are you guys on today?
No.
I think
I don't know.
I think that was good look, good exposure for the women.
Somebody get Jeffrey Feiger on the line.
Piggybacking off your discussion that we had yesterday, a little bit elaborate. I would love to see the women challenge the men in the 3-point contest during the men's NBA All-Star game, which would bring even more exposure.
Who you say told you that a while ago? Oh yeah, I know. I just had to mess. I just had to mess with the word. I know. I just mess with the word. I gotta let them know that I'm gifted with this. I gotta let them know. I gotta let them know I'm gifted. You know what I'm saying?
This guy done took my whole ass.
Now, what else you got to say, CB?
Guys, I can see a little.
You say a little bit. Well, I bring it down here to mastermind.
Put these false allegations.
Ionescu. I was telling them about you, baby, and the good way to bring that light to yourself. See what I'm saying? Ionescu, keep doing what you do. Okay, now my thing is this, though, Ionescu. You know you're asking for the great one now when you call Steph out. Now, this is going to be a great challenge. So make sure you are ready and up to this challenge. I know she hit the record and only missed 2. I know that sound beautiful. But you know what Steph went and did after that. As soon as he hit that golf putt in there and won that cup, he went right to the gym. So I'm telling you, be prepared.
But like you say, Steph out there winning the other championship. Listen, it's good that you called out the challenge. And if you do beat them, that'd be great for the sport.
Yes.
Because I always said, like my co-host CB said, I always said that we need the women to challenge the men in the skills challenge. Competition. Take them Giannis, them what's their name? What's their last name? Yeah, sit them down and put some WNBA girls in there, and then for the 3-pointer and a hot shot, put some girls in there against the men. Right. And I believe some of them women will win. But back to you, Sabrina, if you win, that'd be dope as hell. But you got to challenge Clay them first.
You say don't go out the goat.
Yeah. You got to challenge my man Clay them first, baby.
Yeah,
just don't do that. You got to challenge my man Clay them first, because you know it is some assassins out there. It ain't a lot, but at least trying, start off kind of mild. Start off with the mild sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Work your way up. Work your way up.
You trying to start off with that hot chip, that hot more. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. What you got to say, young Pete?
A lot, and I definitely agree that I think it would definitely bring a lot of exposure.
Yeah, it will.
I don't think it was, but honestly, I don't think it'll have the effect of the battle of the sexes, though, and how that was, and when Billie Jean King.
Right. Yeah.
But I think it.
Oh, you want someone with that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, P.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna have that effect, but I think it'll bring so much awareness to the women's game, and they need that. And I think people are starting to go there with the women's game. I know I've been watching a couple games. I missed a couple games I definitely want to see. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'm glad that she did it. But Yeah, kind of work your way up, get rid of, get past these cats and then come see, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come see the, say, what they say, if you come for the king, you best not miss.
Right.
Be more funny games, but I'd love to see it, so for sure.
Anybody got something to say on that?
Lloyd, I love you.
Right.
You are
Right,
a
right.
killer.
Oh yeah, that's
You are a true killer. You got a true fan over here, baby. The
Yeah.
Gold Mamba. Long live the Gold Mamba. Y'all don't know.
You women,
Look
did y'all
her up.
thing. You women, WNBA did y'all thing in the AllStar game.
Yes, y'all did.
Yeah,
Y'all
I was very impressed. Very impressed.
Yeah.
Yep. But however it go, win or lose, make that competition happen, make that challenge happen. It'd be great for the game. It'd just be great for little girls, little boys, co-ed basketball, however. Just make that happen.
Yeah, I'll put that on TNT or on Nationwide Free TV, ABC or something. Let the world see that.
D Wade, by buying major stakes in ownership for the Chicago Sky, will you see other athletes becoming majority owners in other leagues, such as WNBA, et cetera, et cetera. What's that? Baseball, soccer, all of that. What you got to say, Young P?
So, I think we've already started seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Like Tom Brady, he got a minority stake in the Aces, the women's league. I think he finna buy into the Raiders, so he already doing it. Beckham and Ronaldo got soccer teams. LeBron got a soccer team. Like it's a lot of people that's already in it that's doing it. I think the biggest thing that we might have to wait to see is the big dog, the two big sports, and I think baseball is an old boys club. So I think
So
if
is
anybody,
football. So is football.
yeah. So I'm saying that's why I said the two big leagues. So I think the people that's gonna have the easiest route in there would be like the Tom Brady's, the New Orleans Saints,
Drew
Brees,
Brees,
people like that. I think
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning. I think they'll let them in first before they let any kind of minority into those leagues. But I think people are already branching off. They in pickleball, they in soccer, they in all kind of different sports, WNBA. So that's already athletes are already making that move because it's like a natural move for them, especially if you made some serious money. It's a natural move. You want to have an ownership stake. I don't know if we'll ever see one of them have it like like Michael Jordan had a majority stake. I think that's gonna be a while to see, but I think it will come too though.
Before I get down here to Mastermind, I just want to say this. What we just said about D Wade, and you said that. Well, no, go ahead, Mastermind. I'm gonna come back to it.
I was kind of piggybacking off what P kind of said also. It's like we seen it already, like a lot of them heavy into the soccer. Some even trying to get into hockey. Some getting into, it's just different things, pickleball and, what I'm saying, just a bunch of different things. I think sooner or later you're going to see one of them get a majority face or something. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't.
Well, I think, I don't mean to cut you off, but I mean, I know we giving accolades to these athletes who made a ton of money playing a professional sport. I think the question is, I guess I'm looking at it as a different way. Will we see more minority African Americans becoming owners? Because that's where the fence is up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Just think LeBron, soccer, right. Kevin Durant, soccer. You can just go down the line. Westbrook, D-Wade. You can just
there was a lot of people doing it, like we always say, outside, under the. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, so I'm gonna say this. Will we see minority owners and the two big boys that run all sports? Everything else is sort of like trickle down. So what I mean by that is baseball and football. Those are the two top dogs that pretty much run everything that we can think of. You know what I'm saying? Everything sort of
football
feeds
I
off
think
of them.
You will, because of the scandal with Snyder and all the, you know what I'm saying, different stuff like that.
Yeah, but
I think you will see it there.
When though? Because if you reject Magic Johnson, when you gonna see it?
They turned this one down? I thought Magic was part of this.
I thought it was with the Commanders.
Yeah, I thought Magic was.
Magic was trying to be the majority owner of the Commanders. They said no, sir.
No,
so somebody else.
I don't think
no,
he was
he
majority
wasn't
owner.
going to be the majority.
He
on the team. He on the team with the guy who they approved to selling it to now.
Oh, okay. I thought he was trying.
Right.
No.
He's gonna be the face of the team if he gets they
Right.
buy it.
Okay.
You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying? At least I think.
Right.
Could be wrong.
Aaron Donald or Warren Sapp? Who you got? Young P.
Yeah, I said it. I know they might want to go with Aaron Donald, but I'm going with Warren Sapp. Yes. I think he was meaner. They feared him more. I think he could come through that line. He was coming through them linemen like they was doo-doo. And don't get me wrong, Aaron Donald, you are a monster. You ain't no line. You got more sacks and all of that than Warren Sapp, but I'm going with Warren Sapp, baby. And where you come from? What's your favorite?
You already know the U, baby. University of Miami, baby.
You already know how
It sounded like you was fishing for a fan. That's what it sounded like. When you what school he went to? Sound like
Yeah, Miami. You know where I'm at, baby. Y'all know I'm at. I'm down there with the nice weather and cheeks showing. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying that's what
I'm down there where they walking on the beach showing cheeks, baby.
that's what it sounds like. I mean, I'm sorry.
Listen.
Me and Warren Sapp don't need no help.
Hey, watch this. Y'all know I like Miami so much. Favorite receiver was Michael Irvin. Coach was who? Jimmy Johnson. But not only that, one of my favorite rappers was Uncle Luke. You know?
Go. Hey, who do we got to talk to about banning this host, man? Come on now. We need the post-production team or somebody. We'll get this guy out of here, man.
Yes, sir.
That is one of them wild days.
Right. And
Don't be calling out Luke, man. They might come in
Uncle
and
Luke,
with
my
somebody.
baby. Hey,
Like we've been
my
looking,
man's under my. Hey, we was out there.
we've been looking for Luke. We got a little Luke over here.
Today a wild show. Today a wild.
Who you got, Mastermind?
I ain't
Aaron
gonna
Donald, Warren Sapp.
That was a tie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even fake it, but if I gotta pick one, I'm gonna go with Aaron Donald, man. Just because how dominant he been, and plus they've been naming he almost had him in that. Let alone the defensive MVP of the year, he was almost the MVP of the NFL. So you know, so I gotta give him his prize. I'm just being real.
You
No
good though,
disrespect,
Aaron
he
Donald.
good,
My
baby.
man, Warren Sapp. Hey, you
gotta
got to
go
go
with
to
that
Duke
99.
something.
So I'm going with Sapp because Aaron Donald is Warren Sapp 2.0.
Right.
But the reason why I'm going with Warren Sapp is because he came when Dungy and all them came and they made Tampa Bay contenders. And, you know, that was my squad for a long, long time.
That's
They ain't your squad no more?
They still my squad. Well, you know, for a couple years I had to step back. I had to step away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he didn't like him when they won the Super Bowl, but he
I wasn't
liked them when they
I
was
wasn't a
bum.
TB12 fan, so you know what I'm saying. So I had to step down. But you know what Tony Dungy, Warren Sapp, Derek Brooks, and all them guys did for Tampa Bay. Salute. So therefore, I'm always gonna go with Warren Sapp first.
Right. Well, y'all already know me. University of Miami, baby, hands down. Aaron Donald, like I said, they gotta compare you to somebody else. You good though. You good in today's game. You good in today's game. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, back then they was letting a lot of stuff go that you know would be good on your behalf, but you don't have that Warren. You don't have that Warren in you. You good, but you ain't got that. You ain't got that University of Miami in you. That's why you had to go to Pittsburgh. So you ain't got that University of Miami in you, baby. You good though. You good though, but you can't wear that Army fatigue.
I'm with you, AD.
You
I'm
know what
still
I'm
with
saying?
you, AD.
You good for today's game. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, all right. I really can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? You a good player. You a good clean player and everything. You won your ring. I wanted you to lose.
That's right, baby.
Yeah, because I was going with Cincinnati. This sucker right here going.
I forgot about AD. Yeah, that's
Right.
You was on the right team that year. I forgot about that. Yeah, baby.
But no. But on the up and up.
Hey, stay with Sapp.
Yeah.
Don't come over.
But no.
Stay with Sapp. Ain't no, I'm just saying.
You got that.
Stay with
Y'all know why.
Hold on, let me get to it though, fellas. But on the up and up, on some real, I'm going with Warren Sapp. But Aaron Donald, he a beast. He a beast. But
Yes,
I believe that I believe if both of them was on the same team, just my example. I mean, just my opinion. I believe Aaron Donald would be following Warren. Warren won't be following Donald. So
I got
That's why I'm gonna say I'm going with the dog. You the leader, baby. If Urban Meyer takes down, if damn, I'm about to say if he take down Michigan, damn.
Whoa!
He always does
Wait
that.
a
He
minute.
ain't never been not
Wait a
down
minute.
Michigan.
Wait a minute.
You said the right thing.
You said the exact
When, not if. When Urban Meyer takes down
The
Michigan.
cast is wide.
already know what's going on. Cole, please come get your men. Come get your brother.
If Urban Myers takes the Northwestern job, how long before he dominates the Big Ten? I'm starting off with.
Go that way. Go that.
Nah,
I know I'm going to go with my man Master. This the Big Ten. This the Big Ten regulator. He
Yes,
dominates.
so
You
the
know,
big doodoo ball.
he dominated the Big Ten, so I got to start over here to the
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
Watch your
Okay,
mouth.
now I'm be honest with y'all.
Watch your mouth.
Who your
Urban-
team this year?
Hey,
'Cause you all over the SEC.
let me. I just
Go on.
told you, SEC. That's it.
Go on,
That's what I'm going with.
Finish the
Okay, now
question.
look, Urban. I'm gonna tell you some real stuff here, Urban. The Big Ten ain't like it used to be, baby. They got these new teams coming, baby. They don't pay Lincoln Riley some big money over there. He ain't going out like that. You understand what I'm talking about? So it's gonna be a little struggle for you before you get to dominating. Cause I remember when them Pac-10 used to go out there and play them boys putting up 60 something on you. I remember that now, but hey, that's just me. But I don't think he gonna do it right away, not unless he come like tomorrow. If he come tomorrow before them Big Ten teams, before the real big teams come, he might turn Northwestern into a definitely Michigan killer.
No, sir.
Because we know he got the answer
No,
to
sir.
Michigan.
He definitely don't have that answer.
When you
No,
beat
sir.
him last?
No, sir.
When last time you beat him? You
it's-
plead the
it's-
fifth. I thought so.
I'm just
On to the next person.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna let it jump down at a young P.
When the last time you beat him? Let's
Thank you,
answer
sir.
that. Let's
Thank you,
answer
sir.
that. When the last time you beat Urban Meyer?
Doug, thank
When
you.
the last time you beat Urban
Look,
Meyer?
we have a
Cricket.
question on the floor, and I'm trying to answer the question.
Donut.
We have a question on the floor.
Just tell
I'm
you.
just trying to answer the question
Go ahead.
for the fans.
ahead,
You
go
know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
It's going to be at least 3 to 5 years if he was go to Northwestern. And I got a couple reasons for it. One, you're not walking into a dominant team like Ohio State that you had. And you're gonna have some subpar players at Northwestern, which is gonna take a long time. Now, don't get me wrong, they got the transfer portal, and that can work in your favor. I still think it's gonna take a while because I know you everywhere you go, there's some kind of scandal behind you. So unless you're coming out the gate with year one with a scandal, where you gonna rig them scores to get a Northwestern, yeah, ain't no way possible you're gonna get the players that you think you're gonna get at Northwestern. And Northwestern just don't have the ring of a name. So I don't even think he's going, but it don't even have the ring of a name.
You got that NIL, baby.
I don't care what you got.
You
I
know,
don't care
Urban know
what
big
you-
people in big places, baby.
I don't care what you got.
Go ahead, CB. Let's get to CB.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna give him 2 years. Reason
Thank you.
why I'm gonna
Thank
say reason why I'm saying 2 years is because
In 2 years, USC and all them over.
don't matter because you know what he gonna do?
What?
He gonna analyze what he got there, right? Then he gonna go to the transfer portal, get some players off. Players is gonna want to come play for him just because who he is, just like they doing at Colorado. Then he's going to the south side and north side of Chicago,
Thank you.
and
Get them killers.
gonna get them boys who like to slide on people. They're gonna be sliding in the Big Ten.
Unless he going through Ohio or Michigan, I ain't worried.
Look at here. I'm going with CB. I'm going with Cool Breeze. I'm giving him no more than 2 years, 2 to 3 years, for the simple fact this is the Big Ten. The Big Ten really don't put up points. They pound the football, a little bit of play action depending on what team you are. I mean, he finna come there and run through that. This man done been in the SEC. He done been over there from what's the other little small school he come from before?
Pac-12.
Yeah, I forgot.
Bowling
No,
Green.
yeah, no,
Green.
yeah. We about to say it was one of them small schools. Yeah, Bowling. You know, he come from that. He could go to Florida. He go to Ohio State. Everywhere he went, he done won the division. He done won the ring. He done brought home the trophy. He done been in the Big Ten. The guy he got over there in Ohio State and all like that, he taught him. He know he garbage. He got him. He got Michigan. He got missing
You shake your
Tucker.
head, yeah?
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just
you.
I'm just
You know what I'm saying? Tucker.
Like, yeah, you got it.
What's my man Tucker name over at Michigan State?
Did Urban Meyer?
I'm saying.
Urban Meyer, Michigan
Who?
State.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Hey,
I'm just saying.
with the-
But I'm saying
time.
Tucker, your offense is garbage. Tucker offensive schemes and everything is garbage. They gave him all that money. They supposed to get him out of there.
Not
You know,
coach, he needs
you know what I'm saying?
to start pointing fingers like these NFL coaches.
You know what I'm saying?
Me.
So I give him 2 to 3 years. If he was to go to Northwestern, that he would dominate the Big Ten all over again, like how he was. And Northwestern, you had to get him what your man say, Austin Bond was the billion. You got to get that boy. If he made Northwestern a powerhouse, you got to get that boy everything he need: land, houses, half of the university, everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
Going too far now.
If he go to Northwestern, he going to dominate the Big Ten. And I'm gonna let y'all speak on it before we move on. Go ahead.
So what they basically saying is you ain't winning no more.
That's definitely not what they
I'm
saying.
just saying now, if they saying he gonna come in and dominate, I said USC and Lincoln Riley and Oregon and them gonna come in and dominate. I ain't heard y'all, neither one of y'all that's big
Listen.
speak up for Michigan or Michigan State when we saying this.
I was polite.
So let's hear America. We're gonna let them comment. Go ahead.
Michigan is always going to be Michigan. We're always going to be dominant. We bring
Always lose then, right?
We
When
always
the last time you bring home a national
We
championship?
bring in a dominant.
I think when the
every
last time
year.
you bring a national
It's a lot of people that
championship?
ain't brought a national championship.
So that means a lot of garbage.
Dak Prescott or Daniel Jones, who will have the best record and who has the better chance to win the division? Starting off with you, CB.
Y'all already know my boy Dak. They're gonna have a better record and they're gonna win the division. Yeah, I said it. They're gonna win the
You
division.
thought you said Eagles not too long ago. You switched up. I'm just saying.
Riding with Dak.
Okay,
All the way this
my
year.
man. I'm just make sure.
Cowboys or Dak?
Dak.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure we get this
But
clear to the audience.
Dak Prescott is gonna get Dallas Cowboys to the playoffs and they're gonna win the division and they're gonna have a better record than the Giants. Because right now the Giants get losing their running back, so that's an easy one.
Okay, mastermind.
I'm gonna say neither one of them gonna win the division. I'm going with Philly again.
For sure.
Philly, and I'm gonna tell y'all a sneaker though. I think Washington might do something though. I got a funny feeling because that D always been all right. It ain't them.
Then we gonna see what Eric do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know though. I'm gonna say this: Daniel Jones, your safety net is like he just said is in question. So I don't see you looking too good. So by default,
Huh?
Gotta go.
What?
Watch
by
this.
default, I got to go with Dak. And
When?
Watch
Dak got a
this.
better. Dak got, I think, a better all around team.
Watch this. This is some I said it moment right here. Y'all boys go down there downtown. If y'all boys stay out of town, go to y'all downtown casino or whatever you need to do. Commanders winning the NFC East, and I'm through. Go ahead, Young P.
Yeah, I'm kind of like mastermind down there. Dak, you're only getting it by default. If they mess around and can get Saquon back, the Giants gonna have a better record than Dallas this year. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you. Because you got your head coach trying to call offensive plays now and all that kind of stuff. So I think, yeah, y'all just the only reason y'all getting a 9 on this question from me is strictly because of the situation that's going on in New York.
Dallas will not win. It's going to be either the Redskins or the Giants, who I said was going to win them 8 games or more last year. It's going to be either one of them going to win the NFC East. No Philly. Philly not even going to make the playoffs. Yeah, I said it. Philly is not making the playoffs.
Mr. Prescott.
Anything you got to say, Mastermind?
Prescott, I got you.
Anything you got to say, Young P?
Prescott,
I
I
say
got you.
Philly is going to be tough because of coordinators. You lost both coordinators,
Right.
but I do see them at least pushing for it, and I think that they. No,
They still making the
I think they're gonna make the playoff too as a wild card probably, but I think he might be on to something. But Washington, it's just a funny feeling I got about they defense, man. I know they got what's the name, Sam Howell playing quarterback, right?
Right. But y'all don't have no faith in Eric Bieniemy and what he might call?
I'm gonna say this.
I got faith. That's why I say them or New York gonna win it.
Yeah, I said it, y'all. Yeah, I said it, America. I'm not hating on the brother, none of that. I don't think Bieniemy was really calling them plays over there. I think it was more Andy Reid and then my man who they just moved up
Think
to the
so?
coordinator now.
All
Yep.
right, well, trying to copycat them play.
Because I think when
We
it
gotta
comes
say
to
to you,
recruiting time, he gonna be looking at Rivera like, "You ain't got nothing for me."
I mean,
Andy usually give me something about this time.
I gotta say to the bro.
I mean, I no disrespect to him. No disrespect to him.
I know what's gonna happen. Gonna point the finger at the quarterback.
Best home crowd: Boston Celtics or Philadelphia Eagles? Starting off with you, Young P.
This one I ain't gonna even lie. We was talking about it a little bit yesterday, so I'm going with Boston just because I know a little bit more about them. Plus, I feel like they pulling from multiple areas. They pulling from New England, Maine, Vermont. They pulling from a lot of different places, and I just know when you go into that area, Boston and them don't be playing. They be yelling at you. They cussing you out. Matter of fact, if I ain't mistaken, didn't they stab up Paul Pierce there too? So
That wasn't the fans. I heard that was them boys.
I'm just
I'm gonna leave it alone though.
but I'm gonna just go. Like I said, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't too familiar with Philly fans like that. So by default, I'm going with Boston.
They sucking out Santa. What you got to say, Mastermind?
This was a tough one. This was a real tough one because them Philly fans ain't no joke. They doing whatever it take to win, and if they lose, they still winning. So I truthfully go with Boston just because of the legends, man. You got too many ghosts in the building. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling Bill Russell or somebody might grab your ankle. Ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? There's too many legends. Red Auerbach is just always in the building, no matter what. So
Yeah.
I don't know, baby. I got to go with the Boston Celtics, and they known to do racial slurs and everything. At you. They don't care nothing
Definitely
about
come at
none
you
of
like
that.
that.
What you got, CB?
So I'm going with Philly because Philly got to be that fan base is just ruckus. Boston, I get them the I get them the end just because how they treat black athletes. So I'm going with Philly.
Yeah, the best home crowd is tough, but I will go with Philly also. You know what I'm saying? But they rough out there. They socking Santa Clauses and everything out there. But like you say, with Boston, y'all got a good crowd, you know what I'm saying, just for y'all boys and everything. But like I say, y'all do some obnoxious, man, retarded things. So y'all can't be the best home crowd for some of the just stupid shit y'all do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all can't be the best at nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with Philly over y'all, but Boston, you know what I mean? Y'all some champions. Y'all be winning out there though, but so Philly, I gotta step that game up. NBA and football. But other than that, I'm going with Philly. Boston, fuck y'all. I'm a Laker fan anyway.
They got to slide that in. Slide that West Coast love in there.
Right.
The host 4-barrel carburetor wide
Yeah, I'm
open
saying.
today, baby.
Well, you know, hey, it's the birthday month, then it's my OG, the big man birthday, and after we leave this show, we going to get it in. You know what I mean? We popping like that. You know what I mean? So, in your opinion, greatest shortstop, mastermind, greatest shortstop to you.
Well, it was quite a few once again, but we're going to get straight to the point. We're going to go with the guy in Baltimore, Cal Ripken
Cal
Jr.
Ripken
baby.
Jr. That's a great one.
Yeah. Don't act like nobody read nothing you got. You ain't got nothing but that towel down there. Get on up out of here.
We just
Cal
the
Ripken.
one who said that yesterday. Don't finish the conversation.
Well, I'm gonna set it down to you right now.
Go ahead, man. Send it
Yeah.
to
I'm gonna do one with him, and I'm gonna do Pete 2 times, and then I'm gonna steal his answer
So
from yesterday.
he stole it.
I'm going with Ozzie Smith, and then Robin Young.
Okay. Quick.
Look, see, that's
I
right.
didn't say nothing.
That's right. I'm taking your answer from yesterday. All right.
Who you got, P?
He stole both of us. Don't feel bad. He
Yeah,
robbed twice.
2 times.
So
Yeah.
2 times
He
still
robbed 2 times. That's what he said. Stole 2 answers. Not one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going with the Wizard, Ozzy. Let's go, baby. I'm working with you, Ozzy. Let's go, baby.
So you got Ozzy.
Yes.
Who you got, CB?
Matter of fact, I'm going triple up.
Okay.
You too, huh?
I'm going Robin Young,
Okay.
Ozzie Smith,
Okay.
and Detroit's own
Alan Trammell.
great Alan Trammell.
And what did you say, Mastermind?
Man, I really wanted to say Derek Jeter, but
Yeah,
we ain't gonna
DJ.
even. I'm
Say
saying? That's mandatory. But who I said was Carl.
Cal Ripken.
Cal Ripken.
Go ahead and tell him. Who
You
else
said
was-
Cal
There
Ripken.
you go.
Now I wanted to just ask you boys some questions. Y'all boys got some good names, and he's some guys that played in the game that I thought was pretty decent. And I also looked up, but I also watched every last one of them, and I believe that all these guys were some decent. If not,
Great.
well, not decent. I know they were above average shortstops. And I'm gonna start off with Barry Larkins.
Mhm.
Barry
Yep,
Larkin.
yep.
Barry. I watched his career.
Yeah.
Period. Barry was
Larkin.
good.
Barry was
Yeah.
good.
And I got Tremor, so you got Tremor. Did any of y'all like Omar Vizquel? Vizquel from Cleveland.
Scale was.
Yeah, this guy,
Okay.
Like,
Did anybody like Nomar Garcia Parra from Boston?
You know what?
He was all right.
He was all right, but
He was a part of them when they was winning them the ring. Yeah.
for a while, and nobody knew who he was until Pedro and Big Papi started, putting.
What about
Boston on the map.
Jimmy Rollins
Yeah, he was good.
from Philly?
Yeah,
He was a good
good.
one. And a lot of y'all might know, but this is my guy. I thought he was gonna be I thought he was the West Coast Derek Jeter. Troy Tulowitzki.
Colorado, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked him. Yeah. What about Francisco Lindor from the Mets?
yeah.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
Pretty decent.
Yeah, he was decent. He was
Yeah.
decent.
Decent.
I wouldn't call him an all-time great.
Right. Now I'm just naming something that was. What about Miguel Tejada? Remember him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, his career didn't last that long, I don't think.
What about Jose? What's his name? Riaz from the Mets. Was he pretty decent to you? Because he was a dog.
Yeah.
And I had Hanley Ramirez from
Okay.
Miami. Y'all might not be up on that cat. Yeah, that's my guy right there. And but yeah, those all were some pretty decent names. But like say, if I had to get a shortstop, besides when I used to play,
Gotta go with the Iron Man himself, Cal Rip. Cuckoo Cal, baby. Cuckoo Cal, right?
nah, all of them straight. But I'm gonna keep it home. I'm gonna go with Trammell. Even though all these other guys on here, some before, like you said, like you always say, up to date and all like that. But just always growing up, watching him and Sweet Lou, they just and like you said, then back then there wasn't no shift and wasn't none of that, and some of the stuff they used to come up from, and then for him to cover all that range back then, you know what I'm saying? It was pretty awesome, you know what I'm saying? Because I grew up watching him though, so. Let's move along. Should Oakland stay or move to Las Vegas? Should Oakland A stay or move to Las Vegas? CB.
I mean, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna side with the Raiders owner. The A's ain't because they pulled off some crap when the Raiders was like, you know what I'm saying, y'all can move and we'll take over the Coliseum and put our own money into it with the city. We gonna stay, but the A's own the Coliseum and held on. They was like the head of the lease, so they told the Raiders to go to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Well, not go to Vegas, but
Right.
yeah. Then for you to come, what, 3 years later? Is it 3 years? Talking about, we want to go to we want to go to Vegas too, man. Yeah. I'm with the Raiders on it. Fuck you, buddy. So no, they should they shouldn't even be allowed to come to Vegas, but it is what it is. Business trumps everything.
Before I move it right here to Mastermind, if the Raiders, if Oakland if the Oakland A's trying to move out here to Vegas, and if they own their arena and they trying to, if they trying to get the same arena, I do them what they did to me.
No, the A's getting it on. Like,
Okay, no, I was just saying if it was to happen like that.
Oh, yeah.
But apparently it's not. But
You know what's
Yeah.
name ain't let nobody in that Vader
you
stadium.
know,
nope.
no, what I was just saying, I get you in
Put that
there.
number on there.
You hear me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Do
put that
like
number,
how you
yes,
do
sir.
us.
Do everything. I make you go bankrupt. I give you a lease so long you can't leave. You hear me? Give it to a run down there. They want to get the leaking and everything. I ain't
Still,
yeah. I give you a lease so long.
Give 'em that
it's
Suge
pathetic.
Knight lease.
Yes, sir. What you got to say though, Mastermind?
Well, I'm just gonna say this, man. Go with the money. Wherever the money at, go there,
Yeah.
man. You got more fans in Vegas, go to Vegas, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. You want to go where you're gonna get the most support at. But I think they do got a lot of love for y'all in Oakland. I know that. I know Too Short do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's best for y'all? Y'all know that better than me. But I think I might go to Vegas because Vegas got a lot of stuff popping right now, and that sports team would be another good thing.
Yeah,
Good look for.
especially where they putting it at. It's like soon as you get off the airplane off the airport, boom, the baseball stadium right there.
Yeah, that's
You ain't
great.
got-
Yeah, what's the name ain't that far yet, but y'all ain't seen that Gotham City, boy. You ain't
I
see
ain't
that
got-
Raider Gotham City helmet, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to see that Gotham City helmet. What you got to say, young P?
I mean, truthfully, I feel like they should stay, but I get it. It's a business move, and it seems like every team, except for the Raiders right now, well, the Aces just won the championship. Raiders, they might be coming up once they find another quarterback and all that stuff. But I think, yes, sometimes you gotta, what I'm saying, have some love or something for the city that, they gave you tax breaks and all that kind of stuff, fan base.
But you know what it
loyalty,
is, though?
saying?
They love me, everything, but like anything else, they ain't winning. So ain't nothing filling up. And like you say, they trying to get out of there. They,
Trying to get
all of that. Then, you get to Vegas, you probably get fans coming from people coming to Vegas, getting comps, doing this, getting, all type of things.
I've
So
been a Raiders fan, but if I'm game going, I'm going to a game.
right, you know what I'm saying? So they gonna have all type of ways for them stadium stuff to get filled up, plus gambling, all that down there. So it might be a good thing, to move, you know what I'm saying? But that just like you say, like how you said, move with the money. But other than that, you stay in Oakland, I think you're gonna go bankrupt in a minute, baby, because the fans not showing up. And you know how them people are. If you're not winning, they not showing up. But the minute you winning, they there. So
Right.
don't seem like y'all finna win, right? Yeah, y'all know how the line used to be when they was at the Silver Dome, that 80,000 or however meet the whole 100,000, whatever. Hey, they left you out there. Yep. So let's move along. Will the loser of the Crawford Spence fight be the next Joshua? Will it be the next Joshua? Starting off with you, Mastermind.
Well, I'm gonna say this since we kind of discussed it yesterday too a little bit. I'm thinking basically after this trilogy because they claim that it's supposed to be like almost a 3-fight deal with him and Earl Spence. So I say this: I think the loser, it might just be over with just due to the fact that you got to do retirement. It might just be too much. You know what I'm saying? 3 fights against each other. That's gonna be a battle. You know what I'm saying? And plus your bankroll should be super
Oh,
fat.
they're gonna have a trilogy?
That's
They,
what
they already
basically saying.
said.
That's what they basically saying.
They're gonna have a Mickey. That much it might be set up or something. What they gonna do? A
Yeah.
Mickey Ward? They doing the
It's gonna be a
Mickey
draw.
Ward and them already?
That's what they basically saying. They saying that they know they got the rematch clause already
I
in.
said I know about
They
the
saying
rematch clause, but
they saying
Oh,
basically it's
okay.
gonna go back to a trilogy almost. But they thinking that the trilogy might end up in another weight class in the Charlo on what is it, 154 instead of the 147?
Okay. What you got to say, CB?
I didn't know they already was preparing for a trilogy.
Yeah, me either.
That sound like this one about to be a draw. They're gonna sock it out all 12 rounds, and then they're gonna be like draw, tie, come back again.
Might be good for the money. You heard it here first. CB say it could be that draw. They might be setting up something. I agree with you too. I agree. If it's cut like that, they got it down like that. What you got to say, Young P?
only thing is it won't be like Joshua because he keep losing. You know what I'm saying? So him losing and losing to cats that you thought he probably should have won is what's hurting his credibility and making his stock go down in the boxing world. So I don't think it's gonna be the same because you got two powerhouses that the world been waiting to see fight for a nice little minute. You know what I'm saying? So now that we actually seeing them, I don't think because one lose or the other one lose, unless it's something like Wilder and Tyson Fury, where it's like he dominating, you can't win. He dominating him. That's something different. You know what I'm saying? But if it come out like you said, see before it's a draw or it's a close fight, you're gonna want to keep seeing it, and then I think they can still go on and fight other people. So it's not.
You can't keep calling my man the fake ninja now. He keep calling you CB4. You fake.
You know what?
You been I'm quick on your toes. Yeah. Quick.
You're quick on your toes. Right. Quick on your toes.
Hey, quick on the
You know where
toe.
the fight come from?
But yeah. But my thing is just that Crawford and Spence, the loser. I believe you still gonna get great fights because this is a fight that everybody want to see, the fans and everything. And I believe whoever y'all will fight besides each other, y'all would beat them and destroy probably anyway. So you know what I'm saying. We would still want to, you know what I'm saying, see them. But as far as being the next Josh Anthony, how I would always say, in my opinion, Josh Anthony and your man Broner is in the same category. The Joshua's in the what's his name? What's his name? Yeah. What's his whole name? What's Broner whole name? Yeah, Adrian Broner and Josh Anthony. Them who would yeah. Yeah. Anthony Josh. Y'all in the same boat. Y'all in the same little plaque. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be them two. Not a Joshua nor a Broner. So I believe
They get another
I
one.
believe that gets a hell of a lot of more great fights. You know what I'm saying? Because we know if they was fighting anybody else, like I said, we know they probably would destroy them. This is the fight we want to see because anybody else, they breaking them down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You see, they trying to make Devin Haney get back in there with dude again.
Right. David about to run. David finna go high.
I make the decision.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. They trying to make him
Yeah.
get back in there.
Yeah, anybody else got something to say on that?
No.
All right. Well, before we end the show, I just want to throw something in there that we all can just jab at or whatever. See, if it's just something, my bad, that we have missed before. Just a question before we won't, to end the time. Why no love for the undefeated 72 Dolphins defense? Why no love for the undefeated Dolphins 72 defense? And I'll let anybody grab that, and we'll go down.
Because you don't know the names.
I'm gonna start off like this. This is what I think. I think because the offense kind of overshadowed them. You know what I'm saying? You got Bob Greasy at the quarterback, Zonka at the running back. So you had some big names that made the all NFL teams and stuff like that. And I think on the defensive side, I don't even think nobody made it.
Nobody.
So, and then I was looking that up too because I wanted to kind of figure out why they would call it that. And they were basically saying that year they played a lot of a lot of teams that were sub 500. So it wasn't like he was playing superstar teams all year long. So I think that kind of hurt him a little bit. So that's what I think. I just think it's too many names on the offensive side that just kind of took over. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I make it possible.
Right.
I
I
just
believe it was some nice little. Go ahead,
it
Master.
was. I just think truthfully, it was the Don Shula show, and Don Shula is not really known for no defense. You know what I'm saying? I think that was more or less they was looking at the coach, and you know what I'm saying, the type of persona that he was bringing with the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the only reason why. Because anytime you go a whole season, I don't care who you playing, you're an NFL team. They only allow 13 points that whole season. You
Right.
got to show them some. You know,
Good analogy.
you got to show them some love.
Great analogy there. And I do agree with, like you said, they had the middle linebacker, what's his name? Nick, the Italian guy. I forgot, I like it. Yeah, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm like stuff like, but yeah.
He was out your mind. I thought we got a bed in this house this week.
But listen, no, but that defense, like you said, they was great. And it was some nice names on there, like you said, Nick and the rest guy. But it was just like you said, I believe because of Shula coming from the coach first, and he had Unitas and all them in the offense and that. But over there in Miami, the defense was great. It's just that, like you say, I believe it was probably because after a while, what people was, because like you said before that, like Brian Grease become like Lynn Swan, he become a telephone, become on TV and this. So I believe a lot of stuff that also helped it boost for that offense, stuff like that, and what they was. But on that defensive side, Nick them the linebacker on the board, that defense was good. It was good, but like you say, I don't know if they had the somebody who wanted to stand out or the moxie or whatever, or had an attitude and what I'm saying, somebody just stood out. I believe they were just a team that stuck together. Didn't nobody want to take the shine, stand out or whatever, something like that. But like Mastermind said, when you got a team like that and only giving them many points, And,
Definitely on the
and,
defense.
and
Hell of
not
defense.
being mentioned as one of the greatest defenses of all time, like how we talk about the Bears, the Giants, the Steel Curling, Ray Lewis, and them in Baltimore. And all. Like you say, they need to be talked about.
Yeah.
And that's my story.
We talking about you right now, bosses. We gonna show you some love. We ain't gonna do it like
Good up 72.
Yeah, well, I see that's why y'all always doing the champagne toast, because y'all the only ones that respect yourselves. So we're going to respect y'all and say cheers and hope y'all keep winning, don't nobody break it. Hope they win the Super Bowl, but don't break the record.
Yeah.
I like to see y'all keep that undefeated. Everybody just win the Super Bowl, but let them keep the record.
Yep.
You know. See, that's how I love this Miami to you.
Here we go.
Yeah, but that's how we're going to end the show, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See ya.
To you, baby. Season 2, we going live.
SEC, baby. Don't forget about us, though. Subscribe, though, and follow too, fellas. And